Hey everyone, in this video today I'm going to show you how to fix the power not coming on in your Keurig Duo. This is model G2 K5600. Like I said, I was trying to put a pot in there, then all of a sudden I just saw some steam come out on this side, and then I press a button to brew the pot, and then it just went out. I pressed it, and yes, it is plugged in. I unplugged it for like 5 minutes, then I unplugged it for an hour, and it's still nothing. So in this video today, I'm gonna show you everything you need to get everything back going. So it's probably a power reset issue. It's like a reset button on the inside of this machine. So of course, if your warranty is up like mine, then you definitely wanna save some money, at least try to save it yourself if you're resetting and it still's not coming on. So first thing you'll need is a flathead screwdriver. You're gonna need this to pry open the things on the back. Then there's a small screw on the bottom. You need like a small Phillips like this. If you don't have a small screwdriver, just if you got a drill bit that small, you can actually use that. And next, you can either use a paper clip, because you're gonna need this to push the reset button, or what I saw on the internet, have this little skewer right here. This actually gives me more reach in there. So we're gonna go ahead and start to easily disassemble this, because I heard it's very fragile. Little connector pieces do fall off. I do want my Keurig bag. I get all my coffee bar set up right here, so I definitely used it. And the thing is, I only use it in the mornings, which was surprising, is that it actually just popped off like that. It's the first issue that I had with it in a year and a half. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so once you confirm that you turn the power off, waited 5 minutes, and then the power still doesn't come back on, then what you need to do is, for the bottom of this K5600 Keurig Duo, you want to take this bottom piece off. So all you need to do is take this one screw, which is in there. Take this one screw off. To save time, I've already done it. You take this off right here, just like this, then it opens this up. These are where your thermal fuses are. Just make sure that those aren't black right up in there. They look all good. And I tested it with a current meter and everything seems to be functioning, so I know it's just not getting power. But most of the flaws with this is that it's a reset button in here that you have to reach. I did some research online, I did some research on the video, and then I'm like 2 years into this Keurig Duo, so I know the warranty is up. So if your warranty is not up, then I would just reach out to Keurig and see if they can fix it for you. If not, this is the only way you can fix it, because these machines cost a lot of money. So I get it. You definitely want to make sure. So when you're taking these off, just make sure you be careful. You might want to take these side pieces off, the little gray side pieces off right here. You don't have to if you're careful enough, but some of these pieces will break off, you know, like that. I think I only broke one, but I saw a couple videos where somebody had broke like 5 or 6. So but with this, like I said, it's not that. So the next thing you want to do is take off the water reservoir piece, which is this piece right here. So it goes like this, because this is obviously upside down. So once you, all you have to do is snap it out right here. There's some pieces right here. See where these are? They go up right in there, right in that little hole right there. And you can just get a flathead screwdriver and pop them out. And this was the piece that was around it, just in case you're curious about it. Be careful with these. As you can see, they're really in there really tight, so they don't make it to where you can do a lot of repair. So you definitely want to make sure you're pulling this out the right way. So, all right, so next up, what you want to do is go ahead and pop out the back piece that's below where the water reservoir goes, which is right here, which is this piece right here. So all you need to do is go to the side right here and pop it out. This is pretty easy piece right here. It comes out just like this. It wasn't too bad, but you definitely got to be careful of how you're popping it out. It comes right here on the side, just like that. That's the left side, and you come here on the right side. This is where you need to be, right where you see this motherboard chip right here, this little circuit chip right here. This is where the reset button is, to reset it to give your Keurig back power. All right, so once you come here, you're gonna see there's kind of like it's in place on these little holders right here. It's not too in there, but you don't want to yank it. You want to be very gentle with anything. It's like a computer. You definitely want to be careful with electronics to make sure you don't rip anything right up in there. Just pull that off just like this, just like that. Now what you want to do, you can do it two ways. This is still upside down, so if you have the coordination enough and you know you can be precise with it, this is where that reset button is, right in there. See that little white piece right there? Right there. That's where you want to go ahead and put either a paper clip or a skewer. It's a little button in there, you see it right up in there. So I'll go ahead and show you. But you can flip this back up, right side up, and do it. But I felt this was easier for me. Of course, make sure it's unplugged. Never touch electronics when it's still plugged up. And I'm going to show you can use a paper clip, or you can use something else that's kind of thin just to make sure you get in there. All right, here's the paper clip. And then all you have to do is get right in there, just like that. That button. There we go. So now you guys can see just like that. You push it until you hear like a button or something, like gonna hear like a small click. Then you put it out. If you don't have a paper clip, you can use, like I said, a little wooden skewer, just like this, which I actually felt like it gave me more reach. I actually did it twice, and then you can just put it right in there just like that. Hit that button like that, and then you should be good to go. Definitely make sure you put it back out. So now it's time to make sure you put everything back in place gently. And what you can do, if you're careful enough, you can definitely test it first to make sure you hit the button correctly. So what we're gonna do is plug it right in. And you see it comes on. So there you go. That's how you fix it. Get everything back reset, time. All the lights have been reset, but I'll go ahead and put everything back and show you how it looks right side up. Once you confirm everything is working, what I would do is definitely put the bottom piece back on first, and then start working your way to put everything back in if you did not break all the attachments that's on here. Even then, you still should be able to get it back. It just won't be as perfect as when you bought it. So we go ahead and screw this back in, put the water reservoir on, clamp right here to this piece, and then we'll go ahead and put the backing back on, and then we should be all good. Just a correction, you want to put the back piece on first before you put this water reservoir piece on. Couldn't remember how I had it set up, but now I actually remember how I had it. So you put the back piece on first, and then that way this piece can just go right in these grooves down up in here, just like this. And it should snap right into place, just like that. So just want to make sure you guys put it back together as easy as possible. Then after that, you are all done. Just to put this little groove piece back in place around it. The clip pieces is back on, and then you are all set to put everything back into place. Now all you have to do is set the time to where you want it. Figure out which you want to brew, a pot or a K-cup, and then you should be good to go, guys. So set time right there. It's actually midnight. This was a midnight project on my weekend off. So hope this helped you guys. Make sure you subscribe, follow, like, and share to help everybody else out with their Keurig no power to the K5600 machine.